Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kanika here, and today I'm at Expression Studio and sharing my video tutorial on this altered embroidery hoop using sculpture text contour medium. So let's get started. So this is my embroidery hoop. I'm just taking the outer circle of my embroidery hoop, and to layer I'm using this heavy duty cardstock. You can also use your chipboard, and I'm going to cover like this, and I'm going to adhere my cardstock. Next, I am going to use this Art Essentials fabric pack from IMMIX, and it has 3 types of fabrics. Today in the video I'll be using this fine cotton gauze fabric. Also, I will be using sculpture text contour medium, so make sure you watch the full video to know more details about this. So today I'm using this IMMIX sculpture text medium in the clear finish, and I'm just dipping my cloth into the sculpture text and I'm just rubbing it off. I'm making sure that my fabric is fully covered with the sculpture text contour medium. One thing you need to make sure is that you need to use right amount of sculpture text. Now you will ask me that how we can decide what is the right amount. You just need to see that you don't have excess of the sculpture text on your fabric. If you have, you need to remove, and you also need to make sure that you don't have less amount and your fabric needs to be covered fully with the sculpture text. Also, there is another amazing quality of this medium, that is it has self-adhering properties, so you don't need to apply any other adhesive to stick it. So what I'm doing is I'm just applying a layer onto my base so that my fabric sticks very well. Another help which I'll get, that I don't need to apply a layer of gesso, as it will work as a gesso for my base as well. Now I'm just adjusting my fabric onto my base, making sure that I'm giving very nice folds to give a very uneven kind of background texture to my base. It takes a little bit time to get dried up, so you have a good amount of time to work with this medium. So I'm just adjusting it, and then I leave it for overnight to dry, or else you can also keep it in sunlight to dry. And after it is dried, trust me, it will be hard rock solid. Like, this fabric will turn as a solid base, so you can give 3D dimensions or a lot of variations as well with your fabrics, and you can make a lot of projects using this sculpture text medium. Also, you can work with 2 different types of fabrics together. So here I am going to use these fine stripes. These are the stripes of the gray cotton cloth which we get in the fabric pack as well. So I have these stripes, and I'm just layering these over my base to give a very nice 3D texture to my embroidery hoop. Also, if you're enjoying this video, then do hit the like button, and also subscribe to our channel if you're new, and turn on the bell notifications. As soon as I'm done layering my project, then I let it dry, as I made this project in the daytime, so I let it dry in the sunlight for an hour or 2. So till the time it gets dried up fully, then I'll start coloring. So to color on your project where you have used sculpture text medium, you are free to use any kind of color, be it IMMIX metallic paints, IMMIX sprinkle mists, or IMMIX chalk paints as well. So you can add some elements when it is wet. So I added some deco stones and some thread as well. So now it is dried up, and now I'll start to color. So the sprinkle mist shades which I'll be using today are, first is this citrus yellow sprinkle mist, second one is this burnt orange, and the third shade which I'll be using is this fuchsia pink. Earlier I decided to use forest green as well, but I didn't use that. So the 3 shades which I'll be using are the ones which are shared, and then I have this water mister and my tissue roll as well. So I'm just shaking up all my sprinkle mists properly so that I get an even coat of color. So to start off, I am starting with the citrus yellow color, and I'm just adding some sprays onto the boundary, or you can say the rim of my embroidery hoop, and then on somewhere or the other I'm using my burnt orange shade. Now I'll just blend them properly, and then while I'm blending, I'm also misting water so that the color flows and gets blended very well. Also, I'm sorry for the excessive brightness, as I was just focusing on my project and I didn't realize that my camera did excessive brightness automatically. So I'm just misting the colors and I'm just mixing all the shades together, all the 3 shades together, giving them a nice blend so that everything looks together. So you can have a closer look how the shades have blended together. So again, I am just building up the layers using my sprinkle mist so that all the color gets blended and my base is fully covered with the colors. I'm done coloring, so I'll just let it dry naturally. So this is how it looks after it is dried. Next, I'm going to use this cabbage roses from Valentine Medley collection from Expressions Craft, and as well I'm using the leaves. So I'm just adding 2 of the flowers from the bunch like this, and then I'll just add some embellishments from my stash. And then after I'll stick on all these things, I'm going to embellish my project with the Expressions Craft chippies and the glitters from Expressions Craft only, which you will see later in this video. Next, I'm going to use the Tuscan Red metallic paint from IMMIX, and I'll just give dry brushing to my project to give it a very nice metallic touch, as I want my glitters to get blended. So I'm just giving a little bit of dry brushing on the raised areas, like the areas which have got the 3D look because of sculpture text, and I'm just covering my deco stones as well with the help of dry brushing technique. And after this, I'll add my chippies to the project. Now I'm going to use IMMIX Rainbow Sparks. This is the rainbow glitter from Expressions Craft, and I will also be using red velvet premium glitter from IMMIX only. So now with the help of my clear adhesive, I'll just add these glitters to my project, and thereafter I'll add some chippies as well. So now I have these 2 types of chippies. One is the swirl chippy from Expressions Craft and the other is the heart chippy. So now I'll just randomly place over these chippies to my project, and what I'm doing is, here I have a big chippy, so I'm just trimming this off to make multiple smaller chippies. And also later I decided to add a little bit of glitter onto them, so I added the rainbow sparks to my chippies as well, and then I sticked all these chippies to my project. So now I'm almost done completing my project, so I'll just adhere these chippies as well to the base of my project. So here is the final look of my altered mixed media embroidery hoop using sculpture text and IMMIX products. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button. Also comment your reviews on my project. So see you next time. Until, happy crafting. Also, the link to the craft supplies used in this project are listed down below, so you can check the description box for more details.